Welcome to the Sukkot of the Rockies 2019 website. I'm Chaim Goldman from Repairing the Breach Ministries, and I am also the teaching coordinator for Sukkot of the Rockies 2019 Kingdom of Priests. We are so happy to have you joining us here on the website and considering joining us for the feast. This brief video is going to cover three things in brief. One is, what is Sukkot and is it for you? And spoiler alert, yeah, most likely it is. Secondly, we're going to talk about Sukkot of the Rockies and what makes this event so special. We've designed something we really think is incredible, of course. And thirdly, going to talk a little bit about the website so that you can find your way around here efficiently, find what it is that you need to find out as far as the information, and of course, to register. So, starting off, what is Sukkot? Well, Sukkot is the Feast of Tabernacles. It's a biblical feast. It's found in Leviticus 23 and other places in the Bible. And people think that this specifically is, and these holidays, these holy days mentioned in the Bible are Jewish holidays. But in fact, we find out that they're not. But specifically about Sukkot, it has always been about the nations. During Tabernacles, we are remembering the Exodus from Egypt, where we were in the desert in tents, and the Father, among other things, wants us to leave our comfortable abodes and once a year come out and experience this communal life that isn't so comfortable, but it's so blessed. And so we came out as a mixed multitude. The nations were there. During the feast, there's a command that in the temple there would be sacrifices during the whole week of the feast. 70 bulls sacrificed for the 70 known nations. Always been about the nations. And then, of course, in the end, the Bible talks about, both in the prophets and in the book of Revelation, that we will be tabernacling with the Messiah. I'm obviously Chaim Goldman. I'm a Jewish believer in Yeshua as Messiah. You may know him as Jesus, but I'm telling you, this has always been about the nations, and Judaism recognizes that it's about the nations. So whether you consider yourself to be an Israelite, to be grafted in, or even a Gentile Christian, I want you to know that Sukkot is for you. Now, of course, the command is to go up to Jerusalem and do it, and I don't want to compete with Jerusalem at all. I spent 10 years doing Sukkot in Jerusalem, and it was fantastic. If you can go, go. But if you're not going up to Jerusalem this year, please consider joining us in Colorado for Sukkot of the Rockies 2019. And we're calling it Kingdom of Priests. Why are we calling it Kingdom of Priests? Well, the Bible calls us a kingdom of priests. And what you may have discovered is your priesthood is maybe not so active, and maybe you don't have the opportunity to allow it to be so active. So when we designed this event where we're going to be coming out into the wilderness, you can see on the site where it is. It's between Colorado Springs and Pueblo. We're out at the foot of the Rocky Mountains, out on the plains. Very much feels like it may have been at Mount Sinai so many years ago when Israel was camped there, is to activate you in this amazing kingdom that we have, in your giftings. We want you to act as a servant leader, because that's what we're all supposed to do. And you will have opportunity, and you'll see on the site, to volunteer, not just for the things that we need in the camp, but for the things that heaven is calling you to do. Also, the kingdom part. This gospel of the kingdom is to be proclaimed to all the world as a witness to the nations, and then the end will come. And yet, how many of us really know what the kingdom is and why this good news, this gospel, why it's such good news? I would put it out to you, or to almost anyone, to answer that question, and very few of us can. That's not good. So we're going to be spending this whole week, day in and day out, meeting with each other, talking about the kingdom, discussing visions for it, and how we bring it to apply it in this world, because His kingdom come, His will be done on earth as it is in heaven. We're to proclaim this gospel of the kingdom, so we need to know what it is. And toward that, every morning, we're going to have a discussion and teaching for 2 hours about the kingdom. People bringing verses, ideas, thoughts, and applications. That's going to be absolutely amazing. And then every evening, there are no keynote speakers. There is no fixed schedule that you're maybe used to at a conference. We're going to be getting together and having a dynamic service led by the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit. That's the way it's supposed to be. We talk about it. We talk about the first century congregation, ecclesia, church acting that way, but do we actually let it happen? In most congregations and most settings, not so much, but our goal is to manifest heaven on earth. And so every night there will be an opportunity for music and song, testimonies, skits if people want to put them on, really whatever the Spirit leads, and everybody is invited to participate over the course of the week in doing this. It's going to be, I think, the highlight. The evenings are going to be the absolute highlight of it. And then teaching. I'm the teaching coordinator. You've probably never heard this in a conference setting. If you're going to stay at least a week with us, meaning that you'll really be part of the community and really part of the camp, we have everything from day passes all the way up to like 12 nights of camping. So you can choose on the site to come for a little bit or a lot. But if you're committed for at least a week of this time and you're a teacher, you have a word in any way that you want to bring, we're actually inviting you to teach. You're going to talk to me, we're going to work it out, but we want you to be a teacher in the camp. When have you ever been offered that? We think it's a little scary, but we think it's very, very special. So this is a family reunion. Really, that is what Sukkot is every year. The family of God getting together from all different nations, from coming in across the Southwest, and we have people coming in from farther away than that, to come together and spend time together worshiping the King of Kings in all different forms. There's going to be a great freedom in the camp to do that, probably like nothing any of us have ever experienced. So join us for that family reunion. Lastly, the website. Well, it's here. You know how to navigate a website, but we have information about the activities taking place, about how you can join in with the music team, how you can be a teacher, different activities. We're going to have activities on site as well as off-site activities, trips out into beautiful southern Colorado. It's so fantastic here. Go around the website, find out the information you need. We think we've done a pretty complete job, but there's also information on how to contact us. If you have any questions, we want to answer them so that you know exactly what you're getting yourself into and coming out to join us. And of course, register right away because Sukkot of the Rockies is right around the corner. I've kept Sukkot for over 20 years, and it's a really, really special time. I can't think of a better time of year. You wake up in the morning and you're surrounded by like-minded believers. We are learning together. We're doing activities together. We're eating, feasting together. We're counseling each other. It's really heaven on earth, as we're supposed to manifest heaven on earth as a kingdom of priests. That's the experience that we get every year when we celebrate Sukkot. So if you can come down for a day, if you can come down for our big blowout weekend that we're doing on the 18th, 19th, and 20th of October, that would be great. If you can come for the whole week, that would be even better. But however you can experience this, please do come and experience Sukkot of the Rockies 2019, Kingdom of Priests. And of course, I have to ask you this. Whether or not you're coming, please share our website, SukkotoftheRockies.org, S-U-K-K-O-T of the Rockies.org, to everybody that you know. It's really amazing how the Father is waking people up to wanting to know more about walking in His ways. We're really being surprised how many people are interested in this, not just from this wonderful grassroots community that put this together. This isn't being done under any specific denomination or organization. This is people in southern Colorado who have been working for a very long time to put this on, and it will really be a creation of everyone who joins in, of everyone who's in the camp. Share this, please, around so that people know this is our very first year, and so we need to get the word out. So, in closing, check out the website and come to Fountain, Colorado, between Colorado Springs and Pueblo in the middle of October. All the dates and the times and everything are on the website. We're saying, because we're about a mile up where we're keeping this feast, we're saying Sukkot of the Rockies, Kingdom of Priests, a little closer to heaven. Thanks for joining me. Go and watch. Oh, there's lots of videos on the site to watch, and we hope to see you at Sukkot of the Rockies. Thank you.